Hello everyone, and welcome to another Doom Charts Mystery Pick 3, where we take a deep dive into the most recent Doom Charts list. What are the Doom Charts, you might ask? It is a worldwide group of music fans, bloggers, journalists, DJs, podcasters, and album reviewers from around the globe who get together each month to discuss their most recent discoveries in the heavy music community. Those results are compiled into a top 40 that becomes the Doom Charts. Of those top 40, 25 are given an album blurb, and that's what we're digging in here. In a mystery style, I'm going to take some numbers, I'm going to throw them in this bucket at random, and then we are going to find out what comes out one by one, because I can't possibly hear all of the amazing music that's coming out every month, and the Doom Charts are a great way to dig into some of those that you might have missed. Even for myself, it's a great way for me to discover things in the charts. So let's find out who's coming out first. First one out is number 1! Coming in at the number 1 spot, Sun Drifter and Earlier Time, stoner, grunge, space rock, Boston, Massachusetts, Small Stone Records. There is a solid wall of sound pushing this Boston trio, delivering a complex recipe of groove heavy rock. Sun Drifter are not afraid to call back to some of the chart-topping artists of the 90s and blend it with the modern measure of volume to call it their own. It feels simultaneously welcoming and fresh, bordering on doom rock, and could land on almost any stereo where the house is ready to party. There is a spacey element to the overall songwriting, and that has found me returning to the table to dig in for another helping. Bobby Rayfield of Monuments and Ruin. I couldn't have said it better. That's a tasty recipe indeed. Congratulations to the Sun Drifter for getting the 1 spot. Right off of the bat, we're coming out with the number 1. I guess you couldn't have asked for a better way to start. Let's find out who's coming in next, and that record is as solid as it gets. Nice and tasty. Who's coming up next? Up next, number 3. Number 3, Big Scenic Nowhere, The Way Down, heavy rock, progressive, stoner, desert, psych, California, heavy psych sounds. I'm not always a super fan of super groups, but in the case of Big Scenic Nowhere, I'm all in. Tony Reed's vocals are at the top of his game, and his bass work is mesmerizing. The progressive song structure is sublime, giving me all sorts of Mastodon meets Baroness vibes. Absolutely stunning, says Bucky Brown of The Ripple Effect. If you can't trust Bucky, you might as well just move on down the line, people, because Bucky's our man, one of the main guys behind the Doom Charts, and thank you so much for a great review, Bucky. That album, once again, is a tasty, tasty treat. Let's find out who the third of this episode is going to be. Who are we digging into now? We're 2 for 2, and we got to know what the number 3 is. Up next is number 14, breaking the single-digit cycle. Coming in at number 14, Disastroid with Garden Creatures, sludge, grunge, stoner rock, San Francisco, California, heavy psych sounds. Grunge-infused sludge as delivered by Disastroid is exactly what it sounds like. A grungy creature with stoner rock influences that spends a good portion of its time trudging through some vicious swamp water. This slows it down, muddles it, makes it strain, even makes it a little angry at times. However, it always comes out on the other side into clearer, brighter waters. Nod along, get lost in the daydream, sing your lungs out, or jump in the pit. It's all fair game with Garden Creatures. Stephanie Zalta, Doomcake, screaming from the heavy underground. There you go, Stephanie, you got it. And I gotta say, it's extremely hard. I don't need that anymore. It's extremely hard to say grunge-infused sludge 3 words back to back, but that's okay. We made it through another Doom Charts mystery pick. Congratulations to the number 1, the number 3, and the number 14. Tune in again when we do this again. Don't forget to go over to the Doom Charts. Check out all of the other blurbs that are there. Reach out to all of the bands. Tell them you heard it on the Doom charts. Don't forget to check out the writers and the bloggers and tell them that you love what they're doing. We will talk to you all again soon. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we will be back later. See ya. Grunge infused sludge, grunge infused sludge infused. Grunge infused sludge as delivered by Disastroid.